All right, what's up, everybody? So I tried to go live earlier, and I realized I was on my wrong network, so it was just a jumbled mess. So here I am, gonna bust one out here, and then I'm gonna hit you up with another one. So welcome to today's message, or one of today's messages about moving from consumer to creator. What's up, Carrie? How you doing? So anyway, I work really hard with my clients, with myself, with people I love, wherever. It's just to help people understand how to actually change. Transformation is the resources, as I was quoted by Marissa Levin yesterday. The primary resource for transformation is desire and attention. So I work with a lot of people to cultivate desire. I work with a lot of people to practice putting attention on the things that we most want. Now, I want to actually share with you a metaphor that seems to help things land for people. A creator is someone who will speed up by slowing down and commits to practicing changing their emotions, changing their mindset, and changing how their attention flows, where their energy goes. So here's what I'm really used to hearing with people in the world. They'll tell me things like, well, I tried to meditate and it didn't work. I used to do a gratitude practice and it didn't work. I tried affirmations and it didn't work. Or I'll assign someone I'm working with an assignment, like this client I just worked with today. I assigned him, I said, dude, check this out. I want you to practice seeing the benefits and the payoffs of all your meditation, all your personal growth work that you've invested in over the years. You're committed to seeing how they don't work. I want you to commit to seeing how they do work. So I asked him every day to journal at the end of the day moments where his meditation practices and personal growth practices helped him have a better experience of life, because they're there if we're looking for them. And today he came back to me and he said, I started doing it for a couple of days, but I stopped because it didn't make sense to me. I was just writing it down, or I was just saying it, and I didn't feel anything. And it didn't change the way I saw myself. And I told him that essentially, you tried it for a few days. You're 38 years old. For 38 years, you've been allowing your mind to default, and you've been practicing stories about how you're not good enough. You've been practicing stories about stress. You've been practicing seeing moments where you get frustrated with who you are. And so what I'm asking you to do is to spend more than a couple days practicing, because you spent 30-something years practicing the messages, the thoughts, the beliefs, the emotional attachments that do not serve you. I told him, imagine if you hired a personal trainer and you went to the gym for 2 days and did bicep curls, and you complained to your trainer that you don't have huge Hulk Hogan-like 24-inch pythons yet. It would be absurd, right? Well, the same goes for building mental and emotional muscles. The same goes for building new pathways in communication within relationships, within businesses, within communities, within partnership. You can't try something once or twice and tell me it doesn't work. That's consumer mindset. That's someone who's looking for an easy way out of doing the work and who's looking for a quick fix. Quick fixes don't change the way we operate. Another example is people say, like, I did a gratitude practice for a week and I didn't feel more grateful. Okay. The practice is not when you're supposed to feel grateful, and you should not expect overnight results. Do a daily gratitude practice for 6 months and tell me you're not more grateful, more joyful, more peaceful, more loving, sharing more appreciation. But if you do it for a couple of days and tell me it doesn't work, that's consumer mindset. That's looking for a quick fix. You're not going to feel better immediately. You're not going to feel better in the moment. When I go out for a jog, the first 10 minutes, I don't love it. Eventually I settle in and I enjoy it. But when I really feel great is the next few hours, when I have all these endorphins flowing and my body feels lighter and my digestion is better and my energy's better and my focus is sharper. But I couldn't even notice that stuff till I ran regularly for several months. Same thing with meditation practice. So like people think it's about calming the mind. No, it's about practicing being okay with stillness. It's about practicing not being stimulated all the time. It's about practicing just being with yourself. It's about practicing hearing your internal chatter and feeling your body and noticing your intuition, noticing your emotions. And if you're lucky, those capacities might bring you more calmness and peace. But people will tell me like meditation didn't work, or I'm bad at meditating because they tried it twice, or they tried it for a 10-day thing from Headspace, and they're not all of a sudden Buddha. So I'm going to challenge you to slow down and commit to practice. In fact, I want to offer you this. If there was a practice that you wanted to take on, exercise, meditation, journaling, going to some sort of group meeting, therapy, working with a coach, whatever it is, affirmations, gratitude, and you tried it and it said it didn't work, I want to challenge you. Make a 30-day commitment, do it every day, let go of the need to feel and experience a result right away, and then tell me what happens. Then let me know if it works. But don't sit there and say things don't work when you've only tried them a few times. Imagine if you went to work for a month and were upset because you weren't the vice president or the CEO yet. Real creation of a life that we love, of a mindset that we enjoy, of a body that feels good, of relationships that matter, changing the way we think, changing the way we focus our attention. It takes commitment, consistency, and practice. So I'm going to sound like Allen Iverson for a second. We're talking about practice? Yes, we are talking about practice and commitment. Yes, Allen Iverson, it takes practice. Be a Michael Jordan. Don't be an Allen Iverson. Commit to the fundamentals. Show up for yourself. Practice seeing the world in a way that brings you joy, peace, excitement, aliveness, rather than the constant default, unconscious practice of seeing the world in ways that bring you stress, strain, and pain, challenge. I'm sure you'll have a better life. Be a creator. Don't be a consumer. Peace.